Welcome to Bedtime Stories Factory, where from thought to tale, imagination sails. Be a part of our family. Subscribe today.
The construction site was a bustling hive of activity throughout the day, with machines humming and workers moving about with purpose. Now, as the sun began its descent, casting a warm golden glow over the site, everything started to calm down. The shadows grew longer, and a sense of peace began to settle over the area. It was time to say goodnight to all the hard-working machines that had toiled tirelessly under the bright sun. Shall we see who's ready for bed? Hello, Bulldozer. Throughout the day, you've been a true workhorse. Your powerful engine roared as you pushed heaps of dirt and debris, clearing paths and making way for new constructions. Your broad blade effortlessly moved heavy loads, and your sturdy tracks left a trail of progress behind you. Now it's time for you to rest. Can you help the bulldozer settle in and say goodnight? Imagine the bulldozer slowly powering down, its engine purring softly before finally going silent. It finds a cozy spot in the corner of the site, its blade gently lowered to the ground. Goodnight, bulldozer. Thank you for your hard work today. Sleep well and gather your strength for another busy day tomorrow. Hello, cement mixer. You've been spinning and mixing tirelessly, transforming sand, gravel, and cement into smooth, strong concrete. Your drum rotated ceaselessly, ensuring that the mixture was perfect for pouring. Without you, the foundations of our buildings wouldn't be as solid and reliable. Now it's time for you to rest. Can you help the cement mixer turn off and relax? Imagine the drum slowing down, the last bits of concrete finding their place. The mixer settles in, its motor gently whirring before coming to a stop. Good night, cement mixer. Thank you for creating the strong foundations we need. Sleep well and prepare for another day of building. Hello, crane. Towering high above the construction site, you've been a sentinel of strength and precision. With your long extendable arm, you lifted and lowered heavy loads with ease. From steel beams to concrete blocks, you moved everything to its perfect place, contributing to the skyline of tomorrow. Now it's time for you to rest. Can you help the crane tuck in and say goodnight? Imagine the crane's arm slowly retracting, folding neatly against its body. The crane finds its resting position, cables coiled and hooks secured. Good night, crane. Thank you for lifting us higher. Sleep well and be ready for more heights tomorrow. Hello, loader. You've been scooping and tipping all day long, moving mountains of dirt and gravel. Your sturdy bucket carried heavy loads with ease, and your nimble movements kept the site running smoothly. You were always on the go, making sure everything was in the right place. Now it's time for you to rest. Can you help the loader get comfy and say goodnight? Imagine the loader finding a quiet spot, its bucket lowered gently to the ground. The engine hums softly before settling into silence. Good night, loader. Thank you for your tireless work. Sleep well and be ready for more scooping and tipping tomorrow. Hello, dump truck. You've been carrying dirt and rocks all day, tirelessly driving back and forth across the site. Your big, sturdy bed was filled with heavy loads, and you never complained. You kept everything moving, ensuring that no part of the site was left unattended. Now it's time for you to rest. Can you help the dump truck get comfortable and say goodnight? Imagine the dump truck parking in its designated spot, the bed lowering gently as it releases the last bit of load. Good night, dump truck. Thank you for your unwavering strength. Sleep well and be ready for more hauling tomorrow. Hello, excavator. With your mighty arm and powerful bucket, you've been digging deep into the earth, preparing the ground for foundations and pipes. You effortlessly scooped up dirt and rocks, your hydraulic arm moving with precision and strength. After a long day of hard work, the excavator's engine started to hum a little slower, signaling that it was time to rest. The big machine had helped build a new school, dug up a playground, and even unearthed some hidden treasures. It was a very productive day. Now it's time for you to rest. Can you help the excavator settle in and say goodnight? Imagine the excavator's arm lowering slowly, the bucket resting gently on the ground. The engine winds down, leaving a peaceful silence. Good night, excavator. Thank you for your hard work. Sleep well and be ready for more digging tomorrow. Hello, forklift. You've been lifting pallets and arranging supplies, making sure everything is in order. Your forks moved up and down with precision, placing items exactly where they were needed. Now it's time for you to rest. Can you help the forklift relax and say goodnight? Imagine the forklift finding its spot, forks lowered gently to the ground. The motor quietly hums before settling into silence. Good night, forklift. Thank you for your careful handling. Sleep well and be ready for more lifting tomorrow. Hello, road roller. You've been flattening surfaces all day, making them smooth and even. Your heavy drum pressed down firmly, ensuring that every layer was compacted perfectly. Now it's time for you to wind down. Can you help the road roller settle in and say goodnight? Imagine the road roller finding a quiet spot, the drum coming to a gentle stop. The engine hums softly before fading into silence. Good night, road roller. Thank you for making everything smooth. Sleep well and be ready for more rolling tomorrow. Hello, construction mouse. You've been watching over the site, ensuring that everything runs smoothly. Your tiny eyes were always alert, and you scurried around making sure all was well. Now it's time for you to rest too. Can you help tuck the mouse in and say goodnight? Imagine the mouse finding a cozy nook, curling up comfortably. The site quietens as the mouse closes its eyes. Good night, construction mouse. Thank you for keeping an eye on things. Sleep well and be ready for more supervision tomorrow. All our construction site friends are tucked up and sleeping peacefully. The bulldozer, cement mixer, crane, loader, dump truck, excavator, forklift, road roller, and even the construction mouse have all found their places of rest. Now it's your turn to close your eyes and dream about your adventures on the construction site today. Good night, little one. Sleep tight and let your dreams be filled with the wonderful machines you met today. Good night, construction site. Tomorrow is another day of building, but for now it's time to rest.